I welcome you all to Square Cut Show. My name is Alpha Adoa, your number one YouTube channel. It's really beautiful and a wonderful day here where we are, and we are all enjoying the atmosphere of this place. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by one of the ladies who has really been there for cricket. And actually, to me, I think he has been there a lot for cricket, most especially in the US and in the Caribbean, region. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by a lady who started an association of cricket in Georgia, that is in Atlanta, in the United States of America. She began Georgia Women's Cricket Association. So, for her to tell us more about this, I would like to welcome Madame Petal Angela Felician. I welcome you all to Square Cut Show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. And you have given my whole name.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So tell me, how are you doing?
I am very, very thankful to have been here, most of all. Thank you for welcoming me to your country, to your city, Kampala, Uganda. And I'm amazing. I'm well rested, so I'm ready for the day.
Okay. All right. So you are known as Petal Samuels. Why Petal Samuels?
Petal Samuels because my dad gave me the call name Petal. My given name is Petula, and Samuels is my maiden name. So I try to keep my father's lineage going.
Okay. Is it why in all your social media platforms you use Petal Samuels?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have to keep my father's name alive. He has been gone from this earth over 40 years now.
40 years?
Yes, and I truly loved my dad. So I try to keep his name alive. Samuels. His name was Remington Uriah Samuels.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Now for us here in Uganda, when those ones, we call them as like surnames.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Samuels,
Yes.
Yes. Now like me, I'm Adoa. So Adoa is a surname.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like Jeremiah, Alpha, those are, first names and then the middle names.
Yes.
Okay. So though sometimes you can find it like someone is called Samuels in Uganda here.
The first name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe Samuels,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to the point, Madam Petal. Let's call you Petal.
Thank you.
Let's go with Petal. Many people know you. I contacted so many people and they know you as Petal. Okay, and
Yes.
others say Madame Petal.
Yes, so I use Petal Samuels in the cricket community, and those who've went to school with me throughout my school life know me as Petal Samuels. The Petal is really the government name. Yeah, so Petal is fine.
Okay. All right, so tell us about yourself, Madame Petal.
I was born in Guyana, South America. I migrated to the US over 20-something years ago. While I was in school, throughout my school life in Guyana, I participated in sports and athletics. I got a passion for cricket from my grandmother when I was about the age of 5. Her eyes were going dim. She was an avid cricket fan and she followed the West Indies. But at that time, they used a transistor radio to listen to the games. And she had a notebook that she would score every cricketer run, every wicket, everything about West Indies cricket. My grandmother made a note in that book. And when her eyes were going dim, I was the one who started making notes for her in that book. And my love for cricket blossomed from there through my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, Priscilla Mackenzie.
Okay. So do you have any of your siblings playing cricket?
None of my siblings play cricket. The boys are more into football, soccer, and the girls, they dabble in other sports, but none of them into cricket. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love your earrings.
Thank you. I got these in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. I was recently in Nairobi, Kenya,
Okay.
visiting.
So that is good. All right. You are the founder of Gwca Women's Cricket Association.
Yes.
That's in Atlanta,
Yes.
in the US. And what inspired you to pick up? What inspired you to found the Gwca Women's Cricket Association? And for how long has it been in existence?
So in 2010, I participated in a tournament in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a women's tournament in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I had so much fun at that tournament. I asked the women who invited me to come and play with them, where are we going next year, which would have been 2011. And nobody could have given me a definitive answer as to where the next tournament would be. And I said, well, come to Georgia, come to Atlanta. I will host a tournament in Atlanta. At that time, I was managing a men's team, and I know that the club would support my vision in bringing a women's tournament to Atlanta. And I did that in 2011. And 12 years later, actually, this is going to be our 13th year, we've been successfully hosting the Georgia Women Cricket Association tournament in Georgia. We do not only host in Atlanta, but we take the tournament around the cities in Georgia. So this year we're going to be back in Conyers, Georgia.
Okay. So where did you get that inspiration from?
The inspiration of doing a tournament?
Yeah.
It's because I had so much fun. I wanted to play again. When I was managing the men's team, they did not really allow me to play. They said I was too beautiful to play and I can get hurt. But I really, at that time, I really wanted to play. And I invited the women to come to Georgia to play with me. And a few other women at that time, I had about 4 other friends who were playing with me. And that's where it all started, because I wanted to play. And I invited people to come and play with me. The first tournament, we had a team and a half. And from there, because women, at that time, we did not have a whole lot of women playing in the US.
Yeah.
And those who were playing came in from California, New York, Florida to play in Georgia with us. And the rest has been history. We've hosted 8 teams sometimes in the tournaments, but I find hosting 8 teams, it's a lot. So I've decided to stick with just 6 teams. We've invited teams out of Belize, Cayman Islands, you name it. We've invited teams out of various countries to come and play with us.
Okay. Have you invited any in Africa?
I've invited teams from Africa. So far, we have not had a team come out of Africa, but we've had players who've come out of Africa. From Ghana, we've had Rita Ofori. She is a national captain for Ghana cricket. She has come and played with us. We've invited women from Uganda, but so far they have not graced us with their presence. We look forward to inviting, we've invited Nigeria to come and play with us this year, and we're working on if they would be able to bring a team or players to join a team.
Okay. Were you also playing during, when you began those tournaments at Georgia?
Yes, I used to play at that time.
What role were you doing?
I like to say I was the best fielder. I'm an all-rounder. But I truly enjoy fielding. I field at square. So, you pick up those catches there. And I really had fun playing cricket. But now, while my body wants to play, my mind doesn't want to play. Some days my mind wants to play, my body doesn't want to get on the field. So I've transitioned to become an umpire. I'm a West Indies certified, fully certified umpire. I'm an Australia level 1 coach.
Wow. So you even do coaching?
Yes, I coach. I own a women's team, so some of the cricketers who come on the team need to be coached because some of them have never played before. And yes, I provide coaching as well. And in high school in Forest Park, I started a cricket program there, so I also have to know how to coach in the school. Because at the time when I wanted to do that program, I did not have coaches readily available. So I decided to go ahead, do the certification, and become a coach. So there's always a coach for the school program.
Okay. So when you're organizing tournaments in Georgia, do you constitute like the levels of like maybe under 13, the women senior, the women? So how is it done?
Well, in the beginning, it was women, women over the age of 19. But then as time went by, I see it was an opportunity for the younger girls to come into the tournament because they did not have enough opportunities to play. Even though they practice at an academy, they did not have the opportunity or the platform to play in a tournament setting. So we open up the tournament, so as long as they can play hardball cricket, they are welcome to come and play with us. So we do not put any restrictions right now on any player, saying that you have to be a specific age. We've had women play who are over 65 years old play with us because having migrated to the US,
Yeah.
some of them have played in England. Well, two of particular I'm thinking of right now, who played in Trinidad and one played in England, came to the US, hadn't played cricket in a long time, heard about our tournament and wanted to be a part. And they were over 65 years old. And they came and they performed, just to relive that passion they had as younger women. So we do not put restrictions on players. They must know how to play hardball though, not softball cricket, because we play hardball cricket.
Okay. In the conversation we've been having with you, you told me you would want to have that dream of having an exchange of players, like some come and play maybe in the Caribbean or in the US, and then also the US players or the Caribbean players come and play in Africa. So what is really making you do such a thing?
I guess it's just the love that I have for the cricket. In my travels, I've seen where sports has transcended regions and peoples, and I just wanted to bridge that gap. At this time, maybe I'm the one to bridge that gap between the Caribbean, the US, and Africa, where I could bring cricketers together. When we play in Georgia, different nations are there. People who are from India and Bangladesh and Pakistan. And the common thing that we have is cricket. Our languages might be different. Our cuisines might be different. But the common thing that we have is cricket. And the way the world is right now, where intellectual property is one of the biggest things that's going right now, I don't see why we cannot bridge that gap, education gap. I'm an educator by profession, and I would like to see that gap being bridged. That gap being bridged where we we come together not only to play cricket, but to have that exchange in knowledge. The way things are going now, we need a community, especially women, because I build women's cricket, where women can come together, not fighting over who's the best or who's more beautiful, but bridging that gap where we can have that unity and share the pleasures of what we have or what we're doing in our respective areas.
So in simple terms, it's like you would want to put up maybe to bring up and award scholarship to some of the outstanding players coming from maybe Africa or in the
Absolutely,
Asia.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Provide that opportunity for them. You know, so sometimes, I know where we're from, you could only go that high in education. You have to leave your country to seek higher learning. And if that's what we can do, we're willing to help.
Okay. Okay. So at one point I looked at it like maybe it may be something that is a bit hard, but I think out of experience, it is possible.
It is possible. It is possible. Having spoken to some universities who recognize Fort Valley, let me say Fort Valley, when that year I brought in a national player from Zimbabwe, and she was interested in studying. And I approached, at that time, the chancellor of Fort Valley was my very good friend. We're from the same country, Guyana. And he was willing to start a cricket program in Fort Valley University.
Wow.
However, he's no longer there. He went back to Guyana to work with the Guyana University. And so that program never came off. But it's possible. It is possible. It is done through other sports. Why not cricket?
Okay. All right, that is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on Square Cut Show with Madame Petal, as some of you call her, but to me, I call her Petal, and she loves it the way I pronounce, her name. So, Petal, I would like to know what really inspired you to start traveling to Africa, and
Well, traveling to Africa has been one of the things I wanted to do way back when I was in high school, when my geography teacher would teach us about Africa. That time, the two countries we learned a lot about was Kenya and South Africa. I did not know about Uganda and Rwanda and those places. That came later on. And back in Guyana, I was extremely dark skin. This color that I have right now is not what I grew up with in Guyana. And they would always call me African Queen because I had that dark skin, white teeth, and I used to cut my hair very low. I don't know if you remember Miriam Makeba.
Yes.
Yes. So the adults will call me African Queen, and I did a lot of research on Africa. However, I have not gone to Kenya. Well, I've gone to Kenya recently, but I have not gone to South Africa as yet, and that's on my list. I am passionate about the continent. There is so much to offer, not what we see on TV. You have to experience the continent for itself. Having been in Nairobi recently, I keep telling myself the Nairobi Kenyans and New Yorkers are related with the way they jostle each other on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
They just push you and shove you on the sidewalk. When you're in New York, it's the same. Nobody's saying, excuse me, let me pass, give me the way. No, they just push you out the way. But Africa has a special place in my heart. My ancestors are somewhere from Africa. Hopefully I research that pretty soon so I know exactly where they're from. But Africa has so much to offer. And I'm willing and ready to be a part of whatever they're offering.
Okay. So how many countries have you been to so far in Africa?
I've been to 6. I've been to 3 in West Africa and 3 in East Africa. West Africa, it's Ghana, Togo, and Benin.
Yeah.
And East Africa is Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, let's get back to cricket. Only that we needed to know
Yes.
yeah, about your African, tours and vacations. So you talked about now you are into umpiring. Do you mind telling us what really inspired you about to go into umpiring, and what levels have you really attained in umpiring, and which levels do you usually umpire at?
My getting into umpiring is interesting. At the time I said I was managing a men's team, I used to go to tournaments to score, be a scorer at tournaments. And at that time, I was the only parent in the home, and I needed another stream of income.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine who was already umpiring, her name is Grace Carrington.
Grace Carrington.
Yes, Grace Carrington. I call her Mama Grace. She's my cricket mother. She told me, like, Pet, why don't you get into umpiring? You'll get paid more than what they pay you as a scorer. And I said, well, okay, I'm already into some of the laws of cricket. And she told me I needed to study to become certified.
Yeah.
So in our association, you must be certified to be on the field. And I started the exam, started with USA preliminary as well as the final exams. I was successful, and Grace saw the need for me to continue. Said I'm doing a fine job, so I ended up studying and was successful with West Indies level. Well, West Indies has 3 sections. You have the written, the oral, and the practical exams. And I was successful in all 3 areas. And I was certified West Indies cricket umpire in 2015.
Okay.
I've umpired, well, in my area, Georgia, we have more men leagues than women leagues. So I would umpire in the men's leagues. And then I would travel to go to other states to umpire in their tournaments, may it be junior cricket or senior men cricket, wherever there's cricket. And I see the need to go and umpire. I would make myself available. I am very proud to say that I've umpired in several countries, and that's one of the things that I'm working on now, where I umpire in cricketing nations, may it be associate or full member nations.
Yeah.
And I've umpired in Ghana and a lot of countries in the Caribbean. Unfortunately, since I've been here, I have not had the chance to umpire because of your season not on right now. But I had the pleasure of visiting some of your facilities, amazing facilities. Also in Rwanda, we visited Gahanga, Gahanga Cricket Stadium, which is an amazing facility. So that's it in a nutshell about my umpiring journey. I came in for the money and I stayed because I love it.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. And you know, here in Africa, we do mostly cricket, South Africa. You know, umpiring courses.
Yes.
Yeah. So for us, we want to would like to find out: do you also in West Indies have the level 1 umpires certificate, level 2?
Yes, we do. We certainly do. I want to say I'm a level 3 umpire in the West Indies. Well, according to the standards, is a level 3 umpire.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
So I'm fully certified. I could umpire anywhere in the world with my West Indies umpire certification. Yes.
Oh, okay. That is beautiful. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on Square Cut Show, Words of Hope, with Petal, and the founder of Georgia Women's Cricket Association. For those who have just tuned in, yeah, she's here in Uganda, visiting, you know, the Pearl of Africa.
Yes.
Enjoying all the natural vegetation here, the climate. I know you've met some people and you have received some warm welcomings from the people.
Yes, I have. And I'm looking forward to meeting one of your cricketers, Franklin Najumba.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've met Tinker. I'm looking forward to meeting them because we communicated for a number of years, and now I'm getting to see them in person. That is such a blessing.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Yeah, Franklin, like you said about Franklin Najumba, yeah, one of those top female cricketers Uganda has had, and she has been among those enthusiastic female cricketers in Uganda, and she really loved what she was doing.
I could feel the passion. I think we started communicating in 2017. We invited her and two other cricketers to come play with us in that tournament. Unfortunately, they were unable to come, and I'm happy to say I brought her uniform so that I could present it to her. You know, we kept it all those years. Looking forward to one day welcoming any national cricketer from Uganda to come and play in our tournament. You know, we certainly look forward to having cricketers of a certain caliber to help those who are coming up. Like I said, we open the tournament to everybody who can play hardball, but not all of them play at the same level. There's different levels to this. And those who have played senior cricket or national cricket, we always welcome them to come.
Yeah, but I think, since now you have some links also in the West Indies or in the Caribbean, maybe those can be the first stepping stones for.
We've done that.
Yeah, for inviting.
We
the
have done
you know.
we have done several West Indies national players, former and current players have played with us.
No, what I'm saying, like you having links in the Caribbean, like West Indies, maybe when there are tournaments there.
Oh,
yeah.
I get you. Yes, yeah. Oh, yes. It's definitely possible because teams in the Caribbean, they also look for players to come and play with them during their seasons.
Yeah, it can be a first stepping stone for inviting maybe the teams from Africa, like now I'm talking about Uganda. Yeah, you can invite the women's in Uganda who are playing the cricket, and then they can come in and it can be the first stepping stone for them to play in the Caribbean. Yeah, and then later on, you never know, anything can happen, and then they get into the Georgia tournament.
Absolutely. That is doable. It's doable. It just have to present an invitation letter, and the rest is history. Yeah, we work towards getting them there, or vice versa. And I know our women would definitely love to come to Africa. You know, there are those who are following me online on Facebook, and they keep telling me, when are you going to invite me to come on your travels? And definitely, I would like to have a conversation with the associations where we can bridge that gap, where we can have that conversation about exchange program. You come to us and we come to you. And it's going to be marvelous. I look forward to that day.
Yeah. Beautiful. That is good. So at least you'll see more development of women's cricket, because I'm also a diehard of women's cricket in Uganda here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Great.
where there is women's cricket, I'm also there a lot, and I really love it a lot. So away from that, would really want to hear from you whether any of your children is involved in cricket.
My children are involved in cricket on the sidelines.
Oh.
My daughter played for 2 years. She's an excellent bowler. I remember when I started the tournament, I needed 2 players for the team, for my team, and I said, her name is Shariel. And I said, Shariel, can you just be on the team? You don't have to do anything. Just be there making up numbers. And 5 years later, she was still on the team. And then one day she said, Mom, I am done. I am done. She manages the team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's an excellent manager, and has played other roles, but not on the field. My oldest son, Tessalon, he played some cricket. He played club cricket as well. And my middle son, he just watches. Simeon, no, haven't gotten Simeon on the field as yet. But they all know the heart and the passion I have for cricket. So they help me along in whichever way they can.
Yeah. Oh, that is wonderful. So besides cricket, what else do you do? What do you do away from cricket?
Away from cricket, I sleep a lot. I sleep a lot. I'm a retired educator. And then I started, for stream of income, I started a beauty business with a company called Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Yeah.
So I am an independent beauty consultant. Besides cricket, I travel a lot, I read a lot, and I sew. I love to design my own clothes, so I sew a lot.
Okay. So what do you do when if you're not on that cricket pitch?
If I'm not in the cricket pitch, I'm exploring somewhere in Georgia or somewhere out of the country. Um, I'm a hard traveler. My kids would say I only make money to travel. You know, as long as I have some money, I'm traveling somewhere. If it's within the state, the United States, or I travel out of country. Yes, yes.
Okay, to take you back in cricket, so I would like to find out in your association, have you ever brought out players from Georgia Women's Cricket Association playing now for the US team, national team?
Oh yes. We have
And
had.
like how many?
At one point, every senior national had played with us on the national team. A few years ago, every one of them had passed through the Georgia Women Cricket Association tournament. The women's coordinator, she came through the tournament. Her name is Nadia Grooney. Julie Abbott, she is an English woman who played in England. And when she heard about our tournament, the passion reignited for cricket. She was a women's director for USA Cricket. So I can go down the list of women in administration or on the field who have come through Georgia Women Cricket Association. At one point, USA Cricket used our stats to select a national team because it did not have stats on cricketers. We were doing tournaments. USA Cricket wasn't doing anything like that. So they have used our stats on several occasions to select a team.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
So you've been one of those stepping stones for the formulation of the US national team.
Absolutely, and without a doubt, we have played a role with and in USA national team, because some cricketers they've played like the Sindhu an Indian national. She was the captain. And her passion reignited coming to our tournament. They heard about our tournament and they came and had fun. And then they started back training.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, she's a national captain. Yes, USA Cricket has benefited from our annual tournament. And they have benefited tremendously from our annual tournament.
Okay. Oh, okay. Like in your own perspective, where do you see the US national women's team 5 years from now?
They will do well. They're putting in the work.
Yeah.
They're girls who are in the academies. They have national coaches and they have people who are working with them. So they are going to grow. They just have to be consistent in what they're doing, not only use it as recreation, because sometimes we tend to do that. We don't play as often. Some of our young ladies are playing with men in the men's league.
Yeah.
So that gives them that edge over some others who are not doing that, who are just waiting for national selection. But it has to be a part where that individual, that woman, takes the initiative to propel her growth in cricket. She cannot just wait until she gets called up for the national team, because sometimes they just based on last year. What did that individual do last tournament, right? But it has to be a case where that individual has the mindset that for me to be on the national team, I must do my best.
Yeah.
Best at all times. Go out and bat, go out and field. Whatever is asked of you,
Yeah.
make sure you do it to your best ability. And there some have been putting in the work. they're in academies. I like to refer to this young lady named Ritu Singh,
Yeah.
who came to our tournament when she was just 8 years old. And she was our best bowler at that tournament. She took, I think, 5 wickets at that tournament. She was playing among women. And fast forward to now, Ritu is an excellent cricketer for U.S. national team.
Yeah.
She's an excellent fielder. And she has that passion for cricket that you hardly ever see it around right now.
Okay, now this brings me to this question, and I won't stop asking it. Why women's cricket?
Why not women's cricket? Why not? The men have, if you look in Georgia, the men are playing cricket somewhere every day. It's not the same for the women. The men have the facilities, the men have the gears. For us to get women ball for our tournament,
Yeah.
we have to source it out of country because we can't have it, we can't find it readily in the US.
Yeah, they differ.
You know,
Yeah.
they're different
small, yeah,
size.
the sizes,
different size. And I refuse for our women to play with men ball in our tournament.
Yeah.
It has to be women ball. And why not women cricket? The men have a program, you just name it. There's junior cricket, there's senior cricket. Every Saturday, every Sunday, the men are out there. But the women, it's not like that. So for me, my focus is on women because in my mind, the men are already set.
Yeah.
So let's make a channel for the women. Let's create that platform for the women. And we just want to have fun just like you guys. I know it's a gentleman's sport.
Yeah.
We recognize it's a gentleman's sport, but we can enjoy too. We can enjoy. For me, before I got all entrenched in cricket, I used to like to sit down and listen to the old men talk.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about sobers and what this person was doing where and when, and the stats that they have and the little nuggets that they give. I love to hear that. But I cannot get that sitting at home. I have to be at a cricket field. I have to be at a cricket field. and I say cricket is my therapy, so
Yeah.
I'm at a cricket field. Umpiring, coaching or not, I'll be there.
Awesome, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still live on Square Cut Show. My name is Alpha Adoa Jeremiah, and I'm joined by Petal Samuels. Though I've talked to some people and they call her Madame Petal, you know. So sometimes we'd be kidding around with her. I call her Petal, you know. Yeah. So as we come to the conclusion of this interview, and what do you have in preparation as you go back to the US? What do you have in preparations for cricket at large?
Well, I'm glad you're asking that question where I can plug in 2 tournaments. We have the Georgia Annual Tournament, which is in May 22nd through 24th, 2026, which is just a few months from now. And I have decided to go back to my hometown, New Amsterdam, Berbice, to start a secondary school girls tournament. So that will take place in Guyana on June 12th through 14th.
Oh, okay.
Yes, in New Amsterdam at Berbice High School Cricket Ground in New Amsterdam, Berbice. That's where I spent most of my formative years, and I've decided to start a tournament in Guyana. It's a bit late, but never late than ever. Better to be late than never. So that tournament is going to be for the secondary school girls or high school girls.
Yeah.
In June. So we have 5 high schools in that area, and they will be participating in that tournament. For our US tournament, which is in May of 2026, we've invited several teams out of country. So we have Belize is coming back to be with us. We're working on Bermuda, a team from Canada. Like I said earlier, one from Nigeria. I really pray and hope that we could get a team from Nigeria, if not players. I definitely know we're going to have African players coming in to the US to play with us, as well as uh, players from around the Caribbean. We always have national players, national country players or West Indies national players to come and play with us. So that's my focus when I get back to the US to continue marketing and building on those tournaments.
Okay. All right. And I would like to get your last remarks to the viewers out there, most especially those who love cricket, your family, and your friends.
Oh, thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much for the warm welcome to Uganda. It has been amazing. I one of the first things I did when I came to Uganda was to visit the Entebbe cricket field,
Yeah.
and that was such a blessing. And so it was so heartwarming to me getting to go on the cricket field. You know, I have this thing about being on a cricket field where, like I said, it's like therapy for me. All my blues and cares are cast onto that cricket field while I'm there. And I'm so happy that I was able to get to visit Entebbe because I've seen it on screen when they're playing there, but was able to visit such a beautiful facility. I was able to visit a facility in Gahanga, Rwanda. We did not get to do Kenya, but I'm sure upon my return to Kenya, I will get to visit Gymkhana or one of those facilities. Just want to say thank you for just accepting and embracing what I've been doing in women's cricket. It's not easy knowing that we are in a male-dominated sports, but some of the men have been really gracious to me and allowing me to do what I think necessary within the sport. I always want to say thank you to my Mama Grace, who has lifted me up, prayed for me regarding cricket. I can shoot her an idea cricket-wise, and she'll say, "Yeah, you can do that." always encouraging me.
Yeah.
My children have been a tremendous help financially, emotionally, and otherwise, and I could never stop thanking them for giving me the opportunity. They could have said, "Mom, just sit in the corner and not do anything about cricket," but they have given me that opportunity. And there are several other friends and families out there who supports me. I do a women's tournament, and I use people money to host that tournament. I seek sponsorship from friends and family, and they have been gracious enough to support the tournament. I cannot do the tournament without the help of so many of my friends and family. And like I always say, even if it's a case of water, you can donate to us.
Yeah.
We say thank you. And a case of water costs about $7 in America. So if you can give me $7, I will say thank you. Because in Georgia, in the summer, it is extremely hot. And we go through a lot of water, a lot of Gatorade. So even if it's just a case of water you can donate, thank you. For the Guyana tournament, it is something new in the area, and we look forward to having a tremendous time where the young girls will be playing leather ball cricket and not wind ball cricket. Alpha, thank you for the time. Thank you for giving me the space to speak about my passion.
Yeah.
I pray for continued success in whatever you do, whatever you put your hands to.
Yeah.
For your platform, Square Cut, may Jehovah continue to watch over you.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Hopefully you'll be back in Uganda one time.
Yes, I will, certainly will.
All right.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Madame Petal Samuels, known, but her real name is Angela Petula Felician, yeah, from the United States of America, and the founder of Georgia Women's Cricket Association. My name is Alpha. Please subscribe, like, and share our platform, our YouTube channel. It's Gwca Show, live here from Uganda. Thank you very much. I salute.